Rain fell gently on the old tin roof of the one-room house where Amara sat, her eyes fixed on the flickering candle beside her worn-out notebook. The candle's weak flame struggled against the wind that seeped through the cracks in the walls, yet she refused to give up. Tomorrow was her final examination, the one that could change everything, and she was determined to be a doctor. Amara was 17, the eldest of 3 children, living with her widowed mother in a small village where dreams often died before they could bloom. Her father had passed away when she was 10, leaving the family in a struggle for survival. Her mother, who once taught at a local primary school, had lost her job due to health issues. Since then, Amara had carried the weight of responsibility, fetching water, working after school, and tutoring younger children for a few coins. Despite the hardship, she was brilliant. Teachers called her the light of the village. Her grades were exceptional, and she dreamed of becoming a doctor, not for the fame, but because she had watched too many people die in their village simply because there were no hospitals or doctors. But life, as always, was not easy. The day before her final exam, Amara's mother fell seriously ill. Her small body trembled with fever, and there was no money for medicine. Amara was torn. Should she stay and care for her mother, or go write the exam that might open the door to a better life? She wept silently, her heart heavy. "God, why must it always be hard?" she whispered. That night, she made a choice. She prepared herbal medicine for her mother, prayed, and promised, "I'll make you proud, Mama. I'll pass this exam." The next morning, she walked 10 kilometers to school barefoot. Her only pair of shoes had torn weeks earlier. The road was muddy, and her feet ached, but she kept moving. She arrived just as the exam started, drenched from the rain but ready. During the exam, her mind wandered to her mother lying sick at home, her little siblings crying. Tears filled her eyes, but she forced herself to focus. "One day," she whispered to herself, "this will all be worth it." When results were released a month later, Amara was the best student in her district. She had earned a full scholarship to the university. The village celebrated her as a hero, proof that dreams could survive even in poverty. But fate was not done testing her. University life brought new challenges. Students from wealthy families mocked her worn-out clothes and her accent. She often went hungry because the scholarship covered tuition but not food. There were nights when she slept in the library, pretending to study while her stomach growled from hunger. There were times she wanted to give up, when loneliness felt heavier than her books. But every time she looked at her mother's photo, now framed beside her bed, she remembered her promise. Years later, Amara graduated at the top of her class. When she returned to her village as Dr. Amara Okafor, people wept with joy. She opened a small clinic with the little savings she had and treated the poor for free. The same hands that once carried buckets of water now healed the sick. But the true victory was not in her success. It was in her endurance. Her journey was not just about school, poverty, or pain. It was about courage, the quiet, unshakable courage to keep moving even when everything around her said stop. As she stood in front of a group of young girls one afternoon, sharing her story, she said softly, "Challenges are part of life. They will break you, test you, and sometimes make you cry. But if you don't give up, they will also make you stronger. Don't run from your struggles, rise through them." And as the sun set behind her, her words lingered in the hearts of those who listened, a reminder that even in life's darkest moments, hope can still shine.